Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Joe. How you doing? We'll wait and let everybody get in here. Oops, I need to share the link. That would probably help, huh? I need to turn my volume down so I'm not echoing back through. Oh, you're still organizing? Oh, I can't get anything done. Hi, Hi, Dorothy. I was reading to you. Hey, Jinrin. Good. Yes, we were just talking about you, I believe. Is this your first time here? If you have a channel or a Facebook group, please feel free to post it in the comments. I don't have a problem with that. Some people do. And I'm sending out all my I always have to invite my mom personally because she never ends up getting the messages if I don't. She's like, I tried to find you and I couldn't. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Heavenly Gifted. And I'm trying to remember what your name is. You have to forgive me. Tell me what your name is and I will remember it. It's just the first time I know I seen you in chat, but you need to tell me what your name is. Hi, Kathy. How are you today? Letitia? Is that right? Is it Letitia? You'll have to tell me if that's right or not. It may not be, and I apologize if it's not. Awesome. Woohoo. One for me. Let me go in here really fast and make sure I have everything set up, and we will start at 8:30. I was coming a little bit early and give everybody a time to get everything situated. And we're doing clusters tonight. I'm going to use some of these cute little tags that I got from Walmart. I coffee stand them. They're really cute. I'm doing good, Kathy. Doing really good. If I can get my computer to work the way it should. What's everybody been crafting and doing? Oh, yeah, I love clusters. Carol, I have missed you so much, sweetie. We have talked about you multiple times and wondered how you were doing. Yes, we are doing well, finally. Being a couch potato. Oh, No, crafting, that's okay. I was a couch potato for a little while. I watched Bev's channel for a little bit while they were journaling, doing their Bible journaling. Okay, we will give everybody just a minute because some people come in a little bit later. Again, if you have a YouTube channel or you have a Facebook group, feel free to share it in the comments. I am totally good with that. I'm one of those people who don't care, share the love. And almost got this set up on this end. Oh, I know. Mine is too. Oh, yeah. The weather has been horrid. I know. I'm working on it. There you go. I am in Indiana, United States. Where are you at? Lori, how are you? Lori's a sweetie. Lori's my sister. Not in real life, but she really is. She's my sister from another mother. Okay, you're in Washington. Okay. Arkansas. I have actually been to Arkansas. I have not been to Washington, although my son has been to Washington and my parents have. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have got a ton of stuff. Look, I got this really cool packaging in the mail today, and I'm like, oh, I have to have that. That's totally cover material right there. Yeah, see, we all have adopted sisters. I love that. So I'm definitely going to have to use that. But so I've got some washi, I've got Mod Podge in my brush, I've got napkins, I've got lace, I've got fabric, I've got buttons, I've got stamps. I've got a little bit of everything. So I'm going to start with some of these. And let's see what I want to put on here. I actually think that I might start with. Yeah, it came in. My son ordered something and it came in there, and I'm thinking, okay, that is so a nature journal. I mean, it's got that like feel. Oh yeah, I did too. My husband got a package and it had glassine in it, but it's like the size of a poster board, so it's like huge. So I have these two massive pieces of glassine now that I have to figure out what to do with. Okay, I've got book pages. I've got some regular pages over here. So I'm going to start out with some coffee dyed paper because, you know, even though that's coffee dyed, it's just not quite coffee dyed enough for me. Oh, you put your glasses on, Lori? That's funny. If you're in here, shout out. Let me know you're here. Let me know he's here. And this is just some, I actually watered down some Mod Podge. And I'm working on my glass mat, so I don't have to worry about that. Just makes the gluing a little bit easier. And probably should have used. a different color, but it's okay. And by the time I get done, my tag will be nice and stiff, which I like. I'm just gonna let that sit there for a minute. Okay, let's see. I want some book page. I have some really old. Oh, well, I don't want to use those. Let me see. Oh, I have some leftover scraps. I'm trying to tear off a piece that I can use. And I like this because it's got like where it was. And yes, this one's going to be sort of a plain color. More glue under there. It doesn't seem like it wants to stick. Thought there might have been enough there still, but let's see. I think I'm actually going to run this up this side, sort of in the middle. Hi, Sherry. How much do I water it down? Well, I can tell you two different things. If you want to use Mod Podge, you can use Mod Podge. But I will tell you a secret. You can make your own Mod Podge. And basically what I do, like I use this bottle. This bottle is an 8-ounce bottle. I will put basically like 2 ounces of water to 6 ounces of white glue. You can use school glue. You can use any kind of glue. Like I wouldn't use art glitter glue. I mean, obviously, because who wants to pay that for that? But you know, like the regular old school glue, you get it. Hold on, let me grab. It's just washable. This is actually the stuff you use for the slime, so it's a bigger bottle. It's crazy art. I think I got it for like 83 cents at my Walmart. Or wherever you can get it from. Oh, Lori, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's scary. We get those all the time in the spring, and they're super scary. So I just put about 2 ounces to 6 ounces, and you can hear it shake. And I mean, you see when I dump it out, you know, about the texture that it is. And I just sort of play with it till I like it. So start with a little bit, add a little water, and just add the water till you get it to that level. Yes, you can use Elmer's Glue All. However, Elmer's Glue All is a little bit more expensive than just like your school glue that, you know, like you buy for your kindergarten or your first grader. So I would go with the school glue instead of the Elmer's Glue All because the Glue All is a little bit more pricey. I mean, it's not a lot, but, you know, be a little bit careful there. Let me grab my scissors over here. I pulled everything out, so I have stuff all over my desk. And I'm just going to trim around my tag. At least that big section right there that was hanging off. So this is sort of going to be a cluster on a tag. And grab my ink and my inker, which I just had right before I came on here, so I know it's here. You guys, usually my stuff, I just moved all this so it would be here so I would have it. And where did I put it? I've put it behind something. Oh. And this is, I'm just using a makeup sponge. I do have a regular thing, but I actually like using mine when it gets a little frazzled on the end. That's when I use it for my clusters and stuff like that because it tends to give it more of a loose feel versus, you know, your normal ink that has a little bit. So is anybody else crafting out there? Yeah, you can get all kinds of, if you go into my channel, and my computer is acting all goofy, or I would do it now. I'll make sure I post it in the description box once it posts up. Unless if Joe can throw it in there. Joe, can you throw it in there? Or did it not add you in? Let me see if I can get Joe added in here to. Yeah, Joe's got it. Let me see if I can find it real fast. I have an actual folder of DIYs. And if you go through my DIY, I do all kinds of stuff. I do gesso, I do texture paint or texture paste, all of that, where you can make it yourself. I have these stickers on a roll I actually bought from Walmart, and I haven't used them, and I thought I would use them, but I actually think I want this orange one back here instead of this yellow one in front. I love the way that looks. I think it'll look really pretty as a base. And then I'm going to do an overlay here in a minute. And I'm just going to put that right down like that. Put that back on there. I got these at Walmart, of all places. If you can, if you're not busy, because I know you're like got all kinds of stuff going on where you're at. If you can throw the link up to the DIY, it's fine. If not, I'll get it later in the description box. But yeah, glittered Mod Podge. I'm going to fold that right around the side because I don't want that sticker hanging off the edge because it'll catch a page and rip it or something. Oh yeah, I have some texture paste. Hold on a second and I'll grab it and we'll do something with that. Let me get this done. I have this net and I thought it would be really pretty to sort of do like that. I want to do something with the butterfly with it too because I think it would be so cute. And I sort of want to overlay it over so it sort of has a gauzy effect, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Oh yeah, I totally understand that. I'm going to glue around right in the middle of the flower. Sort of have it overlaying. Then oh, see, I was too organized. I got stuff together. I got all kinds of little buttons in here, and I thought I have a little blue button. Let's see if I have a little brown one in here. I pulled these out of my big, huge button box. Oh no, there's another blue one. Let's see. And just threw them in this little bag. Oh, let's see what color that one is. You guys are probably like, really? She's gonna sit here and dig through buttons? Yeah, there we go. Hey, Bev. I almost missed you. That's why I was late, because I was watching her thing. Because normally I come in about 10 minutes till, but I got caught up in what was going on. Now I'm going to say your name wrong because I listened to Bev earlier. Maya, right? Maya. Which one is it? You have to Beverly got me confused. I had it until she said something. So yeah, so see, that's just a little bitty teeny tiny cluster tag. Not a lot to it, but I sort of like it. I'm going to work on an Edith Holden journal soon. So I thought that was really cute. Let's set that to the side. And I'm going to pull out, maybe we'll work on a Rolodex card. And I have this big, huge doily I've been cutting off of for, oh, I don't know, a while. A coffee dyed doily. So I'm going to start with it on the bottom. May. Okay. See, I knew she said it and got me all confused. I was like, really? May. Awesome. Thank you. I will not forget it now. Look. Use that. Let me grab some lace. Ooh, I'm going to use some of this. This is some of my favorite lace. So I'm stingy with it. I don't use a lot of it because it's my favorite. Actually, I had some of this vintage recipe paper that was left over. And it's really dark brown. That would look really good under there. A little edge over there. Sort of doing this like a snippet. Then I have some green paper. Just keep piling it up. And I'm being really quiet. I'm sorry. I was concentrating and I was trying to read the chat and keep up with everything. There we go. Then I pulled out some of my stamps because I wanted to use some of them. Oh, well, thank you, Letitia. And I'm just going to use my finger to stamp with this because I'm going to use the salvage end of the piece of this muslin and just rip off a little piece. Let me see. It'll stick. Nope, it won't. Yes, I have a stamp block, but I'm lazy. Where's my acrylic block? My acrylic ruler works. No, it won't. Hold on. I got it. I just gotta grab it. Hi, Katie. How you doing, girl? This is a little bird nest with eggs in it, and I thought it'd be really cute with doing the nature theme. If you can really tell, it's a little bird's nest. See, little bird's nest. Isn't it cute? Hollow's Paper Craft. What is Hollow's Paper Craft? I'm not sure what you mean. Is that a store or? Your new Thursday morning pleasure. I don't know if Carol's in here too. Carol's in Australia. If she's still on here, she usually tunes in while she's doing her morning breakfast. Or my husband would say brekkie. See, isn't it cute? I love the little bird nest. And my ink that I'm using is Ranger Archival Ink. It's potting soil. It's like Brunswick Hills, Ohio. I have not, but I will check it out now. Oh, really? Well, did you go? Or was you just reading about it? I'm going to have to check that out now. And I have not forgot you, Kath. I have a package to send to you. I keep forgetting. I forget the package, not you. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more glue on this side just because I think I would feel a little safer. I don't like leaving a lot of things, you know, when it's not hanging too loose because it just has that. Oh, you're making her go on a road trip. Awesome. She will love that. Okay. Then I'm going to pull out my stickles. She will love that. You'll love it. That'll be good for you guys to get away. And I'm just going to stickle my little eggs because, you know, that's what every bird nest needs is a little sparkly stickles on the bird nest eggs, on the eggs in the bird nest. So there we go. And then see, I don't know if you guys can catch the sparkle or not. Yay. Sparkly eggs. I'm going to set this over here so it can dry to the side. Then I like clustering on index cards too. They're really fun. Oh, wow. So I'm definitely going to have to check that out. I think I need to get a new ink pad or a ring inker for my potting soil. Yes, I will definitely have to check that out. Thank you, Jen. And these are accident cards. I was coffee dyeing, like this one was actually a purple, but it didn't dye very much with the purple. But right before I dyed the purple, and I baked my stuff in the oven. I know Beverly's probably sitting over there shrieking because that just terrifies her. I did yellow, and I didn't realize when I wiped my pan out that I missed one side of it. And when I did, it all went in the yellow, so it got this yellow tint, and then it like sort of purpled up too. So it's pretty crazy. Okay, oops, I just threw my stamps. Let me reach down here and get some napkins. Ooh, a lilac with honeybees would be pretty. Let's see. There's some birds. Birds would be cute. Apples, flowers, more flowers, butterflies. I like butterflies. Pine cones. That'd be cool if I was doing a winter one. There's some French looking ones. Let's see. Some little birdie ones. Oh, I like this one. I think this one's screaming my name. I love napkins, you guys. I hit Tuesday morning up as much as I can. And every once in a while when I do my live sales, I'll sell napkins. Some of the girls have got some of them. Let's see. See how far I can get on that. If I cut that off, I get part of the bird, part of the butterfly. I don't want to get. I think I'll do a bird. The bird will be cute. And for the sake of my patience. I'm just going to cut this a little large, but I'll trim it up when I get on there. That way my napkin's not all in the way. Trying to figure out if I pulled the back off of it. Is everybody still there, or just... Nope, it's still there. And this is just double-sided tape. I'm using it to pull up the back. And it's repositionable, the tape that I was using. So it's sort of like washi. So I just stick it to the top of my paper clip piece. And if you can hear my clock in the background, sorry about that. Pull that off. Are you there? Well, everybody got quiet. I think I want the lines underneath. I think the lines would be really cool showing through. Yep. Sherry's like, I'm still here. I'm still here. If you don't have, and if you've got, like, if you're have a little bit of extra money in the budget and you've decided that, there's like that one thing maybe you don't have, a tool that you'd like to add. And I mean, there's lots of tools out there that are expensive. These are the distress brushes from Tim Holtz. Oh my gosh, they are awesome for when you're Mod Podge. I always say it wrong. My husband always laughs at me. He's like, "That's not how you say that." They are great for doing these. So much easier than a regular brush, and because, well, you can't see right now, but inside there's sort of an empty hole in there. When you get it, you'll see it. The brush is sort of oval, and there's a hole in the middle, and it actually, picks up the glue and helps carry it. Makes it so much easier when gluing down napkins and such. Get my finger in it. Okay. So I'm going to set that to the side and let it dry before we come back to it. But see? And you can see all the lines through it. I love it. I love doing cards like that because, I mean, that's just a perfect... Without it, I mean, I'm going to put some stuff around the top, but I'm going to set that to the side to dry. We'll come back to it. Clean my mess up a little bit. We will go on to the next one. You want to collage this? I have some yellow paper here that's like bright yellow. My husband actually, believe it or not, we all do secondhand thrift shops, Goodwills, Salvation Armies, whatever, secondhand store that we go to, and we go junking, and my husband loves to junk too with me, so it works well into my advantage. And he'll go, and he actually picked that clock up for $3.99, and we thought it was broke, and he thought, well, maybe I can fix it. So he went ahead and got it because it's sort of like a mantle clock, and it rings on the hour, and has the little, I don't know what that thing's called, but the little dingly thing. And he grabbed it and brought it home, and there was nothing wrong with it. So for $3.99, we got this clock that is an extremely expensive clock. It's pretty crazy. Come back there and get this corner because it was a little loose. I love that lemon yellow. A pendulum. That's what I was looking for. Oh, he doesn't enjoy junket. Mine does. But now my husband's older than me by 14 years. So that may have something to do. It may be an age thing. Let's see. trying to decide. You know, I have some fabric. Let's pull out my scrap bag of fabric. I see a really pretty red that might look really good. Oh, that looks, I like it. Love that together. Like that. I like that. And I don't like the pink in there. Don't like that. There's a green. Oh, I sort of like both of those together. But I like the red with the, I think I like the red the best. Oh, really? I think maybe it's a generational thing. Oh, no, my kids, I have my one son's 20, and it hits everything. I mean, he goes to work. He works. He has a good job. But he works and does all that, but when he comes home, man, it's video game, video game, video game. But that's a new, that's sort of an age thing too. Although my husband plays games, but he plays them on his phone. And this is my awl, and I'm just using it because if I can stick it in there, I can pull. That will pull the strings loose and sort of add a little fray on the edge because I don't like it where it looks like I know my glue is drying while I'm sitting here poking around. Could have just ripped it. Probably would look better if I ripped it. There we go. Get it all mucked up. Oh, you're 40 this year. I will turn 45 this year. I love that red on there. I'm going to leave it hanging off too because I love that. I think that's so cute. Now, wrong tote. I thought there was a red one in here. That's too red. And my yellow is yellow enough. I don't like those. No, I may keep the cream one out. Hold on, I'm looking. Now you guys are like, what is she looking at? Yep, that's what you gotta do. Just leave them at home and go without them sometimes. Okay, let me look down in here at my lace and see what I have. I don't want a white. I want something nice, a nice cream. Maybe. No, I don't like the peach. Don't like the peach. I could do bright blue. Ooh, that would be sharp. Okay. Let's pull off a strip of this and see if that'll sort of offset it a little bit. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I'm all into junkin' road trips. Oh, I know, Deborah. You have no idea. We ended up with Dad in the hospital and in ICU, in intensive care. And then it hit the family, and it's just been one thing after another. And it is settled down now, and I am back, and I'm so glad to be back. I didn't think it was ever going to end. So it's been rough over here. But it's, like I said, it's calming down, and which is really nice after all the chaos. It hit our family hard. I actually lost 3 uncles in a matter of 8 months. No, 6 months. 8 months. Had to think. So yeah, it's just been crazy. Okay, this is, I don't know if you can tell right now, these are little green leaves. It is actually a Cheesecloth Rose. And we made these in, one of our lives. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's just crazy like that. But it has settled down there. So there's that. And this is one of our cheesecloth roses. And they're so cute and easy to make. I did a video on those too, if you're interested in those. But yeah, I love that. With the card on there. So like that. And pull my bird back over and trim him up. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Deborah. But you know what? I'm putting it behind me. I am moving on. Yeah, my kids don't either. I did not like some of the crazy stuff that goes on there. Well, I mean, my little ones. Not that I have little ones. My little ones are. I have a 20-year-old. Well, he'll be 20 in September. And I have 17-year-old twins that'll be 18 in September. And then I have a 15-year-old that'll be 16 in June. Okay, so I have this. I actually want to make this a tag. So I'm going to chomp it here. Let me see. Let me find my ruler. Whoops. Just because I want to somewhat be in the middle, even if it's not perfect. Oh, love you too, sis. I will talk to you tomorrow, I'm sure. Take care. Stay out of trouble. Yes, I have my hands full, except my kids now all think that they're adults and, they don't need my help anymore. So it's sort of a nice break. Actually, I think I grabbed the wrong size for this, but we're going to try to make it work anyway. No, there we go. So I actually made that a tag. I actually taught school, public school, and actually worked with special needs kids is what I did. So with learning disabled, emotionally and physical. So yeah, very familiar. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this ribbony lace I had here for a cute little topper. I do see one little place here that I need to... Oh, good night, Sherry. Take care. Sweet dreams. Yeah, it's a handful when you're trying to do that. Okay. Da-da-da. My little birdie tag, which was going to be a cluster, but it ended up being a tag because, you know, sometimes that's just the way things happen, but I love that. It's so cute. So let's see. I'll do another Rolodex card. Use some of my purple. Well, thank you, Deborah. Oops, I got two. I actually think I'm going to go this way with this. So I may end up tearing some of that off or trimming it down or letting it hang off. I may just let it hang off. I know. Which ones? Oh, I'm glad to be back too, Bev. Which ones? I have a ton of washies. I'm going to use this purple flower on this. But I want to add some more color with it. Let's see. Got a little bit of encyclopedia page. I'm actually going to pull this up a little bit while it's still a little wet. Let's make this Rolodex card really big. Oh, is it? Well, thank you. My husband does that. I'm not going to act like it's me. My husband's in charge of that. He does that and saves me all the... By the sunflower washi. Well, I'll go through where I got it in just a second. Well, I better use Fabri-Tac for that because that lace don't like to stay on. I love purple. I just made a purple kit. It's all purple. Well, hold on, and we'll go through that. Let's see. What purple do I want? Do I want the... Oh, I think I want the dark purple, you guys. Let's see. Which one do you think? And then I'll pull them off so you can see them. I love these flower washies. These came from Walmart. They were $1.88 regularly, but I actually got them on clearance for $1 a roll. And I've been hoarding them because I love it. if it's cheap, that's what I'm buying it. I don't like buying anything new at all. Okay, so I have this one, but I think that would blend in too much. Where I think the darker one would look so much better. What do you guys think? Light or dark? What do you think? There's the light one. There's the dark one. You think the dark one or the light one? What do you guys think? You like the light one? Anybody else? Well, the dark one's just like, it's dark. So, I mean, it sort of looks good with the light, but it's like overpowering, I think. I think it's too dark. But I'm not a dark person. I don't like. The dark's not pretty, but that's what I thought too. Okay. The dark. Dark's not pretty. The dark. Okay, guys, we need a tiebreaker. Oh, you missed it, May. I did get my happy planner 30% off at Hobby Lobby. I was stoked with that, and I am just in love with it. I was looking for the lid to my glue. I do this quite often. Lose the lid to my glue. Okay, the light. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's enough glue under there that I think will hold that nicely. I love it. I like it. I love purple, guys. Okay, let me grab. Ooh, you know what? Oh. Hold on a second. I'm grabbing it. This is Wilted Violet. Yeah, I thought about doing that. Well, nope, see, thought I was going to hold, but on that lace, it still won't. Even though there's like a lot of glue under there, I'm going to put some more under there. Let's see if I can pull it all up and reinforce it there. The only thing about washi is, but it's not made to be. I'll add some dark around the edges. How's that? That way, I'll darken the edges up pretty dark. Give me just a second. Sorry, my computer went crazy. I didn't mean to darken that up. Did you guys see that lid? There we go. Other than my smudge at the top, let me see if I can blend that out a little bit. You know what? We will just take it to town here. Let me darken that whole corner up there. Yeah, you heard me spray that. I sprayed it on my hand because I have alcohol and I've got water sitting on my desk. So this is Distress ink. So let's see if I can blend it in here. So have it smear and run. You know what? Let's just spray all the way around the edges. How's that? We'll just make it look like it was supposed to be that way. I know. Now it's wet. I promise we'll dry it. It'll be fine. Run. Okay. I'm gonna come in. Tap. And see, that'll do that sort of mergey blend in to the inside. But now I want the dark edges dark. Super dark. While that water is on there, that's going to grab that ink and sort of drag it into it. You'll see. You'll see. Did I mention I like my inks? Oh, I know. You can clean. You'll never get it clean. I'm telling you. Every time I get it clean, I decide I'm going to craft something, and then I pull out more, and there we go. See, that's going to look really good. Like on a tea or coffee dyed page, this is just going to like kick it. This will look really good, and that dark is just going to pop it. See? Hey, I could use this with my new kit I made, this lilac. Pretty. Okay. I was going to show you my washies. Oh, this isn't all my washies. I'm a washi hoarder. I need to sort my washies. I may do a live video. I still wish I could find the lid to my glue. You guys, I always lose the lid to my glue, though. That's like a bona fide my thing. I always do that. Oh, you know what? I bet it fell off my desk. It always falls off my desk. And it rolls under my desk. Yep, there it is. I always drop my lids to my glue. That's like my thing. At least once through every live, I will hunt for my lids. Okay. Okay, so I have this, and it's got, these are the flower ones I bought. It's got all kinds of different ones. Dark. It's got some more light pink ones. So, I mean, there's just a mix of flowers in there. I just pull off what I like and then just stick the other ones back on there. I'm going to use that white one still. This is actually it's like vintage ads. And this is actually came from Wish. You ate paint. And so it's like vintage ads. I love the corset right there. Let me see if I can pull it out till it repeats. It does repeat. Right there. So yeah, you get a nice strip with the vintage ads on it. And yep, this came from Wish. Absolutely love it. I have a ton of washi. We're actually talking about, I think we'll do a washi swap in group. We're talking about doing a washi swap. Isn't that one of the things, Joe, that's on the list? Joe is a moderator in my group. Joetta on here, if you see her, she is a mod in my group. Beverly. Oh, yuck. Is a mod in my group. Of course, I have the numbers. And these I got from Hobby Lobby. Those are from Hobby Lobby. These are more that came from Walmart, and these are really cool. Let me grab a little tag. Okay, yep, I thought that was one of the things on there that, and they do have these little pull tabs you can put back on there. These are really cool because, let me pull the pull tab off. These, again, this came from Walmart. All these little flower ones did. These are really cool because they're individual petals. So you can literally make your little flower. And they're all shaped differently, so you literally get like this natural flower that you're not sure exactly what you're going to get till you get it. Some of them are round, some of them are longer. So I really, really like those. So you can just make your own little flower. Yeah, so I think we're going to do a washi swap. So if you're interested in that, my Facebook group, done by Dorothy, Step-by-Step Journal Creations. Yep. So yeah, so you can make your own little flower. So I love those. And then you can just put like some stickle in the middle or a button or, you know, whatever. So I love those. So I have those. And then there's a darker one that's red, white, and like a pink color. So you get a multicolored flower. Of course, there's the yellows. Every flower on here is yellowish orange tone. Again, this came from Walmart. So did the red come from Walmart. So that's where those come from. Let's see. This is a Wish. I got all of these at Wish from Wish at the same time. Oh yeah, we're getting ready to start. Joe is in charge. Well, me and Joe both work on it. Do our swaps. We have got some awesome ones coming. Some of them are like, you know, I'm super excited. Yeah, and I got mine. They were on clearance for like $1, but I think they're normally like $1.88. And you get like the flowers. You get like 30 flowers on a roll. So I mean, you know, and the thing of it is. Well, this is a white one, so it's not going to show up too good. But, I mean, you could literally just put them in the corner of a journal page. You know, if you don't want to ink, you don't want to stamp. And just that flower is enough to give something to that page that, you know, works pretty good. Thank God for washi. I am a washi hoarder. These came from Wish. Let me see. They repeat right there. And those came from Wish. They're individual little tickets. And I think I got these for like, I got like 4 rolls for $2 and it cost me like $3 to ship here. So I think I actually ended up getting 6 rolls altogether and it cost me like $4, $5 to do that. You can't sit to start swapping. You can't wait. Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And again, this one's from Walmart. And these are big petals. So you can do like a full-size rose. And these, I love these. I mean, they're super nice because, you know, if you're doing something, you can put like a couple leaves and then put something over top of it. It's cute. Then there's these bluish lavender ones. And there's these really, really dark ones. Love those. And this is totally not. And this is vintage Map Washi. And I love it. It's awesome. I love this is great for like if you're doing, let me see if I can find something. Like, you know, if you're doing a book page and you need to reinforce it because it's nice and wide, but it actually gives us stuff to it. It's okay. I think we all, oh no, see, that's the problem. You can ask Joe. She's seen my sales. I don't just hoard one thing. I hoard everything. I collect everything. Seriously, you guys, it's horrid. You just don't want to know. I have stuff everywhere. And the thing of it is I don't buy anything full price. Very rarely. I usually buy it when it's on clearance. Okay. This is one tray of my washi. These are new sets I just got at Walmart. I paid $1.88 for these guys. Look at the colors in those. They are gorgeous. Yeah, so like these in the black and white with the print, the marble, this rose, these all were Hobby Lobby on clearance. I mean, all this stuff is either Hobby Lobby, Walmart on clearance. $3.97. Tim Holtz. This one is collector. I haven't even used it. This one is Humidor. So it's the old like cigar trays. $3.97, you know, on clearance. And better yet, it was at Michael's, and I had a 20% off full price or sale. So I turned around and got like 80 cents off of it. So I paid like $3.17 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 in that one. So there is that. Wait a minute. And here's this. There's this. And again, this one is Merchant, $3.97. Elementary. I think these are all different ones. French and salvaged. Yeah. So, and they see all these were clearance. And then all of these little bitty ones here I got in rolls. You need to watch Walmart, guys. You need to watch Walmart. I got them in rolls, like 11 to 12 of these in a roll for $1 at Walmart. So yeah. So all of these, like these 2 whole rolls of washi, which these are the thin ones, which, you know, I don't like using as much as the wide ones. However, these little thin ones, you get a larger variety. But all of these, I only paid like $6 for these 2 rows. Oh, not these. These came in a different set. Yeah, $6 for all of these. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is an excellent way to store your washi. It is a silverware drawer. And I found a wooden one, which I love. I found it at the Goodwill for $1. This is a Rubbermaid. They stack really nice. And even when you get like where they don't fit, you know, then you can move them around or whatever. You know, your bigger ones like these will fit over here. I'm telling you, when I put on Facebook that I was selling stuffed padded flat rate envelopes in my Etsy store, $30. That includes shipping, which is $8.40. That's like $22 for a padded flat rate envelope. Joe can tell you, when I fill a flat rate envelope, it is stuffed. These were 75 cents at the Dollar General, and they're I don't know if you can see, they're metallic. Same thing with these. We're at the Dollar General for 75 cents on clearance. And they just had those the other day. These were sets. This was a set from Walmart. Like the set I had earlier that I had just bought. That's where these came from. This is a repeat of the same set. All of these just about are from Walmart, or I buy them at Hobby Lobby. All the wild animal ones came from Hobby Lobby on clearance. So, yep. Yep, I'm one of those ones that I just always, if I find a good deal, I grab it. So that's just me. Bye, Letitia. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping in and watching. Well, I know, and I'm always like, you know, I don't know. You try to figure out how to price stuff, and then sometimes you pay more for something, and they don't want to pay more because they're used to getting it really cheap from you. And it's like, well, I didn't get that. I didn't get it for that this time. You know, I can't sell it that way. Let's see. Let me see. Trying to find another piece of lace. Let's do something with green. Yep. Do some of this green and gold. Cover up that red stripe. Yep, I have sold a lot of things. Well, the girls know here. I mean, I sell fat quarters of fabric for $2.50, and some of it's like fabric that if you buy it somewhere else, you're going to pay, you know, $14, $15 a yard. Yeah. Oh, that's like when I do my live sales. I think I price very fairly. I mean, the girls that are in here at least I try to. I've never had anybody complain about it. I get more complaints I get is, why do you have to do it on a week when I don't have any money? That's usually the one I get. Okie dokie. So we got that green on there. I think I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, place it that way. Then I'm ripping around the butterfly here. I could have got my water brush out and done it. Well, you know, that's like my kits that I sell, my digital kits. Most of them I price really cheaply. Now, occasionally I do a kit where I've spent a lot of time, you know, putting into it, like, especially like when I do the mega collections or the really big collection, then I'll, you know, price a little bit more, but because I've put, you know, a lot more time into it. But I try to be fair, you know, because I don't like paying high prices for stuff, so I don't expect people to want to pay it either, if that makes sense. You know what? Let's put some of this spelling word paper in there. And I'm going to put our butterfly over top of it. That way it'll show through. I always like when it does that. I thought about starting to do some lives because I generally do a lot of my lives at night. But I was thinking about starting to do some lives during the day. But so many people do lives during the day that I don't want to like. Dry it off. I'm going to ink around the edges. Whoops. I'm trying to find a green that matches. nope, that's a purple. Let's go with a green that's sort of, let's see. Go with that one. Everybody's still hanging on, or is everybody ran off to go to sleep for the night? I know it is getting late and people have work and stuff. We're here. We're here. Everybody's like, here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Try to add a little blue to this to give it a blue tone. Well, this probably isn't a good blue to use. I probably should have used a more blue, a more bluish blue. You see? Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't take a lot to do a little cluster to pile it up. I'd say all my old girls, but I don't want to say that, but they're not old girls. I mean, old girls as in old pals, not as in age old. Age old, like fine wine. Oh, you know what? Let me. Thank you. I think my ink is drying out. I'm going to switch out. Hold on. Much better. My sponge is starting to fall apart. It's time to replace it. Good night, Deborah. Thanks for tuning in. It was good to see you too, honey. Be safe. But yeah, so I've been trying to clean my room. I've had so many projects going on, and then of course I just did my design team call. Well, actually, technically it's still open. So if you know anybody who's interested, I posted a link of all that information in my group. But if you know anybody who's interested, tell them to give me a holler. Let's see, let's do something with some. yeah, so if you know anybody who is interested in being on a design team or anything like that, either have them Facebook message me, or you can email me at Done by Dorothy Crafts. Hold on, I will put it up just in case if you're interested, you can email me there. Oh, really? I do have a Five Below in my area. I will have to check that out, honey. Oh, my husband will love that. Guess what? That just happens to be right by Michael's and right by Hobby Lobby. And seriously, I have a Five Below, which they have tons of art type stuff. Five Below, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, the thrift store, and the Goodwill are all within like 3 blocks of each other, you guys. Yep. Hilarious, huh? My husband's like, no, not that area. Yes, I bought some of their watercolor brushes. They were amazing. I mean, I was not expecting the quality that they were. Yep, I will have to check those out. Let's see. Hold on, did I miss something? What do you got to do? Okay, my design team basically, here is what it is. I produce digitals in my Etsy store. You can go to www.donebydorothy.com to look at them. I was doing a bunch before everything happened last year, so I'm slowly getting back into it, although I've released some bigger kits, recently. And basically, you sign up. Well, you can sign up for different levels. If you want to sign up as a design team member, then it usually lasts 6 months. And then I put a call out. If you decide you want to stay, then you can stay. If you don't want to stay, then you don't have to. I'm not gonna hold anybody in if they don't want to. And basically, I have. What, a butterfly? No. I post kits. You get the kit for free for. Oh, I don't know. Those little yellow ones might be cute. I actually like those. Like for 3 months, you'll get 3 different kits, whatever kit of the month is, and you can do all 3 if you want to, or you can choose just one. So you can sort of, decide. I want to use the glittery ones too. You can sort of decide, if you want to do 1 month or if you want to do 3. You get all 3 kits though. You're required to do 1 project within 3 months, or you can do all 3. Obviously, if you do all 3, I'm like, oh yeah. But I do have guest design spots that you can do if you want to do just like the first month to see if you like it, or if you want to do 3 months. You know what? I want to play with this first. I want to cup these little petals up. So yeah, so you can sort of, decide what you want to do. So if you're interested, just, give me a holler. And I've got some of the best ladies on there. Joe's on there. Let's see. Beverly's on there. Lori that was on here earlier, she's on there. I have quite a few others too. I have some new ones this time who haven't been on there before. Hey, Katie, what are you crafting? Oh, there's Bevy. And Bevy's got me hooked on planners now. Like, I need another thing to be hooked on. Although, I have to admit, I didn't none of my planners start until June, but I went ahead and started printed off because I had bought a couple of like kits off of Etsy to use, and I thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to lay it out. You know, even if it's not in a, I just threw them in a folder, a binder, foldery type thing for now. It started laying it out, and I got up today, and normally I get up and then I'm like, okay, well, what do I have to do? I have to think, you know, even though I know sort of what it is, but when it was on my list, I felt like I had to get all that stuff on my list done. Like I had to check off each thing because I'm anal enough that it not being completed was like would drive me crazy. So I actually ended up getting more done today than I have got done in like weeks because it forced me to like focus more, I guess is the word. I love this, you guys. Push, push, push. These flowers, let me see. I'll tell you what kind they are because they're absolutely gorgeous. They're just called Fall Paper Crafts. Paper Crafts. They were $3.99. I found these at Hobby Lobby in the clearance section, and they were marked for like 79 cents for the pack. I shop the clearance bin at my Hobby Lobby. So like what I'll do, and that's how I get stocked up on stuff. So like, you know, like right now they're getting rid of the winter type things because spring's coming on. I'll stock up and then I'll use that next year. So I'm always like ahead of myself. Look, I love that. You guys, that is gorgeous. I love it. I love those little flowers and with the glitter on there. It's so cute. I do. I love those little flowers. I gotta do something else with those little flowers. Actually, I do have an idea though, because I had this little pink one. And there's bigger ones, but there's teeny tiny ones up there too. Let me pull a teeny tiny one out. And I'll show you the difference in sizes because there's like 3 different size flowers in here. So there's those. What color? Yeah, I'll use a darker. Let's use a darker one. A little darker one. And then let me grab, if I can get a hold of, a medium-sized flower. Oh no, I guess those are the same. They're just glittery. Okay, so apparently there's, oh, I don't know. Yeah, there's medium. No, I don't know. They're about the same. The different colors make them look different. So there's 2 different sizes. There's the bigger one. And then there's the teeny tiny little one. So I'm going to put one of these little ones. I grabbed the darker middle. And I like folding those up so they sort of have more of a 3-dimensional look and they're not so flat. Because if you just stick them on there like that, they just look like a piece of paper stuck on. So if you sort of roll them. Of course, I love making fabric flowers, as you guys know, if you've been around for a while. We did one show that was nothing but making flowers. It was awesome. We had a blast. And with putting that in the middle like that, let me hold a little bit and then I'll pop it back up. I'm going to take this email address off there because I don't know if it's bothering you guys, but it bothers me. There we go. Okay. Because that sort of gives it like that little stamen, like it's the middle center stamen of the flower. I like that. Gives it a cute look. This one, the little crystal they put in the inside looks like they've put it in sort of crooked. And these would be easy enough to make. All you have to do is get you some glue and glue up, you know, pop them through your little flower punch. Throw some glitter on them and then put one of the little crystals in the middle. And see, there you go. It's cute, but it needs some pink. It needs pink. Let's see. Yes, don't make fun of my You're emailing me. Okay, sweetie. And just send me your social media links, if you have a sample of your work, or if you have a social media link, you can just send me that and I can check out your work. And let's see, contact information, a little bit about yourself, and a picture. Because if I pick you, then I need a picture because I make these totally awesome, cute little badges, and I'll be introducing the team probably this weekend. I may do it here on YouTube, and I will put their channels underneath their little names and their little badges, and with their social media things. And that way maybe you can get some subscribers and stuff like that off there. Oh, well, thank you, Joe. Yeah, so you have a little badge that you can use on your YouTube channel. You can use it on your Facebook. And you can use me, obviously, if you do a good job. You can use me as a reference for other design teams. I will love it. I love it. And see, there wasn't nothing to that. That was that little stickers and that little flower and just some ink around the edges. What time is it? Okay, we're just hitting 10 o'clock. Just hitting 10. Okay. I'm actually going to grab my black ink. And let's see. I actually think we'll do we want to do a little bird? Yeah, I think we'll do a little bird. Or a bigger bird, I guess. I don't want to do that crow. So we'll do the swallowy looking bird. Well, thank you. Let me flatten my fabric out there before my ink dries. Got green all over my finger. See, my little bird came out perfect. I think anyway. Put my ink up. It was looking so see. You know what? Let's use. I'm gonna cut off a little section of this packaging I got because I just love this and I want to use it on something. Okay, so let's see. Let's use an index card. I want to put something on there. What do I want to put on there? Let's go ahead and use some coffee dyed paper. We'll just tee that up in the corner. Wow, yeah, see, people are just insane. But, and they'll say, and because I've dealt with it, I got lectured that I wasn't charging enough for my stuff and it wasn't fair to other people that were selling because I mark my stuff too cheap and so on and so forth. But the thing of it is they'll go, well, if you had to drive to that store to get that would cost you that much because, you'd have to travel from 3 states over. And I guess it all is supply and demand, I guess, because, it's like the Edith Holden books. I had a, well, I still have some because I still had some left over. But I sold Edith Holden postcards that came in an Edith Holden postcard book because I have this Edith Holden collection, you guys. Like, yeah, we don't want to talk about that. I really have an Edith Holden collection. I know. But you know what? I'm gonna leave that hanging off. I like that. I don't want to do a whole lot to this because I think the simplicity of the bird will be taken away if we do too much. I'm actually gonna pull this sort of and stretch it a little bit. Try to separate those out a little bit. I do want to, let's find, you know what, let's use this because it's just so simple and yet so elegant. Oh, somebody messaged me. Oops, I'm sorry, my phone is just dinging away over here, guys. And I apologize. I would turn it off, but it's just dinging. I love this little vintage lace. But, you know, like I went to an estate sale, and I kid you not, I carried away probably 60. Well, okay, I got a box. I bought a box that was stuffed, and I knew there was a lot of stuff in there because there was like little like vintage napkins and doilies and hankies. They were like hand embroidered, and a lot of girls on my channel have seen them because I sold some of them, but I still have a ton of them. But see, I love that little lace. Is so cute. That looks cute. Just like that, and you could journal on it. But I want to put this packaging stuff on here. It's killing me. But I bought this box of stuff, and I got it home, and when I started going through it, the lady had ironed and starched everything before she stacked it in the box. So there was like this massive amount of things, like 135 fabric type things in this box, from napkins to doilies to linens to aprons to all kinds of stuff. I bought a quilt top from 1934 that is hand quilted. A, it's hand quilted. B, it's quilted onto vintage flour sacks. So, I mean, I'm like, well, you know, somebody told me, they're like, well, you need to cut that apart, you know, and because it's, the flour sacks are sewed together and the top's sewed together and then they're sewed together. And they're like, oh, you need to cut that apart. You could sell the flour sacks for, you know, $15 a piece. And then you could sell the quilt for such and such amount. And I'm like, no. First of all, I'm not sure. I was like, oh, I'll cut this up and use this. And it's from 1934. Somebody said, and, you know, you don't know what was going on, you know, while they sewed on this, you know, how long it took them or anything, you know, how long they set and, you know, lovingly hand sewed this or whatever. And just this 6-inch ruler, I have no idea where I got this from. I have no idea. It's probably like some stupid little kit that didn't cost anything, I'm sure. So see, I'm a birdie. But see, that packaging comes through and I like it. It sort of looks like a nest. So I think it sort of adds to it. I still need the ink. Let me ink around the edges. That'll change the look a little bit more. Wow, time is flying tonight. Oh, are you sorting your dies? Yep, I just sorted mine. I'll tell you what I found for mine that are the best things to sort them in. And I have them according to, you know, different things. If you keep your eye out, if you're like at like thrift stores and things like that, they're well, I found several of them. Trying to think if I see them. I'll grab it real fast and show you. It is the best thing to sort them in. I love mine. It sort of keeps it out of the way and it's easy to store and to, you know, just you can sort of stack it up and store it. And I think I got mine for like $2 at the Goodwill. I know, it does. It does look like a nest. It'd be great in my Edith Holden Nature Journals. Hold on. Let me wipe my message up here. Yeah, I love that. We'll go through everything I've made so far. Let me pull this out, wipe it out a little bit, and then I'll clean it in a wee bit. Hold on. Hi, Kathy D. Okay, May. They're like the storage boxes you get. This is actually from Creative Memories. It's called the Power Sort Mini. Oh, I got paid $2 for it, but it was 50% off, so I actually paid $1. Not bad. And that was from Goodwill, because I hate when they write prices like that. It drives me crazy because they always write it in some kind of ink you can't get off. But it's a photo holder. And so, like, I have different ones. Like, I'll pull out my LDRS. If you have not seen anything from LDRS, it's LDRS Creative. If you Google it, you can find them. LDRS Creative. They're great. Well, these are the photo ones. And see, I love it because they've got elastic at the bottom. Flip the elastic off. The lid comes right off. They're all sorted. So these just happen to be, these are just, these are my embossing folders. My dies are done the same way. The ones that will fit. If they are too big, then I have a different box for them. So this is my embossing folders. So then I can keep them in the package. They slide right in there. The lid slides right on. So it works. They work great. But LDRS Creative, I thought this was my dies, but I think I moved my dies into my other box. And then I don't have a massive amount of embossing folders. I just don't use a lot of embossing folders. I do. I have certain ones that I use. And not all of mine are in here because I have some that I'm in the middle of a project with. So, and I always try to keep the names of mine with mine. So this one's really cool. I like it a lot because it's got the butterflies. So it gets used a lot. Whoops. Come on, go back in there. But I try to keep them there because people ask me, oh, well, you know, what? Who's that by? This is was $1.49 at Tuesday mornings, and it's a travel one. The Darcy ones were $1.49, $1.50. They're mushrooms. These were all from Tuesday mornings. The dandelion. The happy birthday one I found at a yard sale for 59 cents, as well as the tree. There's these crazy florals. These are just a brass sort of old school. If you guys remember the old brassing stuff. Yes, Tuesday mornings have started to increase their prices. And this is an old Cuttlebug cogwheel, but I keep it because I can actually run it through my thing with my what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, anyway. You know what I'm talking about. When you run it through your cutter and you have your, like if you use thinlits or whatever, it'll go through with those. Yeah, Tuesday morning has started to increase their prices. And then I have Tim Holtz and Sussex. Of course, everybody loves them, some Tim Holtz. And I have selective ones of Tim Holtz. There's certain ones I just don't care for. I have these. These are words like adventure and explore. All of that. Of course, that was a yard sale. Tim Holtz Vintage Holidays. Then, let's see. That's another brass one. These were Sussex, the old-fashioned one. The Texture Fades by Tim Holtz Collage. The Texture Fades Patchwork. There's a Big Shot one by Stampin' Up. And like I said, I have some other ones of this, but I love the 3Ds. I have the, what is this one called? These came from Hobby Lobby, but they were the Foundry and the wood grain. And then I have the floral one, the like sort of rosy leaf pattern one. I use it a lot. Yeah, Timmy. And the girls know I have a lot of Tim Holtz things. Embossing folders are not something I really have a huge, I use them. And I do have other ones. My ones I use all the time, are in a different spot, but yeah, so, and the elastic I need to switch out because they were old when I got them, but it's just the perfect thing to hold my embossing folders or, any of your dies or anything like that. And it just sort of keeps them nice and sturdy and put away. So, yep. Oh yeah, I love Tim. I'm getting ready to place another order for Ranger products. And my girls know what it means when Ranger comes. So we'll be ordering some Ranger items. So tonight wasn't too bad. We got, let's see, we have a bird with our nest. I love how that turned out. And of course, you got the journaling spot on the back side. And what I probably would do was maybe use like, this extra thick washi, since it's brown. Put it on a page and you can use it for a flip. Or, use it for a tuck. You glue it down and use it for a pocket. Yeah, if you've got something to use those. I know sometimes people always ask me, well, what do you use for storage? What do you use for storage? The pink ones. Of course, the blue and the yellow. I love the way this one turned out. That blue and that yellow just look good together. And the butterfly. So, cluster tags, cluster hangings. Look, scrap piece of paper. Little button flower. I think I'm going to end up trimming this down though, because I don't like how that keeps flipping over like that. There we go. Little button one. Of course, we have the purple one that came out really good. So we have the little, and what I'll probably do is add a journaling spot on the back. And that'll sort of, with like some cream cardstock or some kind of colored cardstock. So that'll sort of give that some strength. Of course, we have our little rose with our little tag, which would be cute to put down. And, I mean, obviously not this because it doesn't match, but, well, yeah. And use it as a tuck would be really cute. Or that's even cute enough. I mean, you could use it for anything. And then we have our little shiny nest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 things done up. And a whole lot of gift and gab. I have the gift of gab, I was always told. So, yeah. So, there we go. So, that'll do it. It is 10:15. Does anybody have any questions or anything they're interested in? Anything they want to know really fast? I don't want to start something because I will get in the middle of something. Oh, okay, Jen. Anybody have anything? Anything they want to ask about? Anything they want to see? 15 minutes. 15 minutes Q&A. What do you guys want? What do you guys want to know? Anything? Anybody? Oh, thank you, Kath. Yes, I am happy with them. Yeah, the Totally Tiffany storage is really cute. When is the next auction? That is a good question. I was actually thinking about doing one Saturday. I will post within the Facebook group or on the community tab here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do one Saturday. I'll probably do it at, say, I think I'm going to start it a little earlier. Maybe like 8-ish, which I know isn't super early, but it's a Saturday and people are busy doing things. So maybe 8 o'clock Saturday. Does that sound good to everybody? Nice. I know one thing I've got some more of for the auction. I've got some other things, but okay, yeah, I can post it in the group. I have some more vintage sheet music because I know everybody was interested in that last time when I got it. And it's like from the 18 something. How long have I been designing? I think I have like 50 some kits or so. I think around 2.5 years, but I was pretty much down from, let's see, it would have been like, trying to think of when last year, like 8 months, I was sort of down because I was going through everything with my parents and all of that. Okay, yeah, we will do it Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Next week, what do you guys want to do next week? Book page pockets? I'm going to do pockets, book page pockets. Does that sound good? Book page pockets. I need to make sure I write it down, though, because I'll forget. I don't have my planner here. Make sure you message that to me. Joe, we'll do book page pockets. That sound good to everybody? Different ways to fold pockets. Okay. Does that answer your question, Jen? Or I don't know. Yeah, so I'm, fairly new, but I will tell you a little bit about me. You know, those kind of, I do too. One thing with me and like some of my people that's been around for a while, you'll find some designers that they just throw kits out right and left. I tend to put a little bit more. I'm not saying I put more work into them. I'm not saying that. I try to add a bunch of extra things. So like none of my kits have the same exact thing. You don't buy one of my kit and everything's the same, and you buy the next kit and everything's the same, and the next. I don't do that. I try to add new things and change it up, and you'll look at one of my kits and you're like, oh, it looks like this, and you'll look at my next kit and it's completely opposite. It's not like you look across my kits and they all sort of have that same vibe where they all look alike. I try to do different things. Some of my kits, like my Lasting Legacy kit, has 168. No, I'm not gonna say for sure. 100 plus, 150 or 60ish different items in the kit, from censuses that you can fill out, family tree things for like family legacy things, to the backgrounds with words and pictures, the backgrounds that don't have words and pictures, a watercolor wash that's a plain background, all kinds of stuff. So tags and elements and all that. So I just do things my way. I'll put it that way. And there is no right or wrong way about it. It's just the way I do it. Oh, you're new to being a YouTuber. Okay. Yeah, I tend to have fussy cut type things in mine usually. Yeah, so that's how I do it. And like I said, I've been doing it for about 2 years, give or take. Don't write that down in stone because it seems like that. Let's see. I don't know. I know that in August will be 2 years that I've had my Facebook group, and I started a little bit before that. So yeah, I would think around 2 years. And I'm working on it. I'm adding more and more, and I think I'm getting better over time, But it's just like anything. The more you work, the better you get. And, the 8 months I've been off didn't help. So I'm getting back in the game now, and a lot of things are changing. We just redid, like I said, all of our design team stuff, and sort of doing some fun things with that, and we're gonna have some activities with that and different things. So okay, we will do a sale Saturday at 8 o'clock, and I will post that on the community tab if you forget, or you want to know about what we're doing on a Wednesday wingding. A Wednesday wingding. I love that. Anyway, if you want to know what's going on Wednesday wingding, or the current kit I'm using for my tutorials, because I do journal alongs where you journal along with me, let's see, if I'm doing a sale or anything like that, when you go on my YouTube channel, go to the community tab and you can access it there. And then I also post it in my Facebook group. So you have 2 ways of accessing it. And if all else fails and you don't know, it's done by dorothycrafts@gmail.com. Or Facebook message me. It's Dorothy Amore. And, I'll answer you. It's not a problem. So, anybody else have any questions? Want to know anything? You guys want to see my... No, I won't do that. We'll do that. Maybe I'll do a flip through one day of my Edith Holden collection. I actually do have a collection, you guys. I'm telling you, you guys are freaking about my... You guys are freaking up about my washi. I'm stingy when it comes to my Edith Holden. I have a ton of stuff by Edith Holden. Because there are things you can buy that are not just her books. They get you sort of the same thing without having to pay that big money. Because right now her books are like ungodly expensive. But I have like a whole section of my shelf that's Edith Holden stuff. And I'm fascinated with Edith Holden. I just think she's cool, and I love her stuff. Anybody else have any questions? Well, thank you for the compliments, Joe and Bev. You guys are awesome. I will check out it and see where it's at and how far it is from me. Oh, well, if you're looking for a book and you sort of want the Edith Holden vibe, but you do not want to pay for Edith Holden's name because it's so popular right now, you can get Janet Marsh's Nature Diary. Let me see. And they are sort of, you have a lot more text, but there are a lot of pages that have, and you have to realize that this looks like this because I've pulled all the ones that I really like. Let me see. They're probably up here in the front. What did I do with all the ones I like? Oh, no, I've got them pulled into a different file. So all the really pretty ones I've pulled into a different file, but that does have some of the sort of the same, but it's more like woodsy, like more. And there are some large flowers, like a beautiful iris, or a yellow flag as they call them. So yeah, there are, and I've used this book over and over and over again. Okay, now you got it. Let me see. I'll show you. It's the Country Diary is what she does. Like, this is the Postcard Collection. And she does beautiful, beautiful botanicals. Some of them are not. Some of them are. Let me see if I can hold that up where you can see it better. Sorry for my lighting. I will, Kathy. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to angle it so my light isn't in the way. There, maybe that's better. It'll be sort of crooked, but the light's not in the way. They're absolutely gorgeous. So, like, that's the postcard collection. And I have 3 of those. Then there's the nature notes. There's the diary, the country diary. There's the story about her called the Edwardian Lady. She also has Hedgehog Feast, which is really, really cute. Bev, sorry, what'd you do? I missed Bev thing. Oh, you'll do cartwheels. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It's called the Hedgehog Feast. It's more of like a children's storybook, but the images are just astounding. I mean, look at that. Isn't it cute? They're the rage because they're just gorgeous. But so this is sort of an off book. Not one that anybody really cares about, but they will have it. This is the story about her life, but there are pictures in here that she draws. So it's just more of the storybook about her. These are the nature notes. And the paper is, let me see. Let me see if I can find some. Okay, like this is white fabric. So you can see, I don't know why everything got shadowy all of a sudden. You can see how the yellowing is. But like, see the little fox. I mean, they're just, and this is nature notes. So it's different all on its own. I mean, she was a wonderful watercolorist. And like these go by the month. So if you're going to do like a planner or something like that. Oh my gosh, I have old books. Girl, like a ton of them. Yes, the Edwardian Lady. So she has just a ton of, and I love these. I'm thinking about doing a planner out of this. And this was from 1905 when she wrote this. Then this is the country diary of an Edwardian lady. And these are just astounding. I'll try to get to, and I mean, so there's like tons of, and every month has this gorgeous. So yeah, people love them because the pictures and her florals are just amazing. I mean, like, isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, if it's something that hasn't hit your area, you may be able to find it. I've seen books now in my area. Of course, it's, or if you look online, go for like $90 or more. Cute. Now, if you're looking for a cheaper way to get some and you don't want to pay, hold on. And you don't want to pay all the money. This is actually Learn to Draw in the style of her. It's got pens that match, but it actually has like a sketch pad, but it has pictures and tells you how to draw them, which is really cool. So I had to get that because I really like to draw. There's also a stenciling book. Yeah. Oh yeah, the writing in it. Yeah, it goes expensive. Wow, May. Yeah, some of those go roll. And this is the stenciling book. This was actually from the library. But it does have it's not as much. Like, look, I mean, wouldn't this be so perfect as a mini journal cover? So, I mean, it does have some of her paintings and stuff in there, but it does have the stenciling. It has the patterns where you can do the stenciling to do her designs, which is gorgeous. So yeah, it's not as much, but you can get some out of there, and you can usually find these for $4 or $5. So you can usually get those considerably cheaper. And then they actually have a country diary, a book of crafts, and I love this book because I'll show you why. All the crafts in here are based off of her stuff, but there are pictures throughout the book. And again, it's a craft book, so people don't buy it. But if you're after, you know, the introduction, it goes through spring, summer, autumn, fall, winter, sorry. And, you know, it will show the month of January in here. So if you're after the months, and then it has, you know, different crafts you can do. If you like crochet, I love to crochet. And it even has like the patterns with them on there, which is, but what I was trying to get to, but yeah, you do get the months. So if you're after these month pages, you can get these cheaper and save yourself some money. And you do still get some of the smaller. So yeah, so there's May. But I was trying to find like some of her pictures you'll find patterns for, but I'm trying to get to one specific pattern back here. Oh yeah, there's the rose. Okay, let me flip on ahead here because I don't want to keep you guys on here all night. I know you guys have places to go. Like the bird, and then there's an embroidery of it. Again, embroidery. This is the embroidery one that is phenomenal. So like it has, let me see if I can hold it up if you can see it. If you can see the design on the table and the embroidery file, which is pictures actually from, oh, here it is. You'll see this design is like one of her big ones. You see it's on the cover. There's the embroidery file, the embroidery pattern for that. So you can make a pillow. Or how awesome would that be to make and use it for the cover of a journal? Oh yeah, so you may be able to find it. And it's very naturey, so I mean, there's also a latch hook rug. And so I mean, there's a ton of ways you can use it. There's a knitting pattern with the poppies on it. There's a napkin and a placemat. So a placemat is perfect for a journal. I mean, you think about how big a placemat is. That would be perfect for a journal. So yeah, so I mean, there's a picture of the bird. So I mean, there's tons of stuff in here. And like I said, you know, if you like crocheting, you like knitting, you like embroidery, you just like painting, decorating, you know. I mean, let me see if I can find. I mean, how cute are those little bird ones? So yeah, you know, that's a way that you can get it and not spend as much money, because these craft books, the stenciling book, now this is expensive, but the craft books, the stenciling books, you can get for a little bit of nothing. Yeah, I have a ton of really, really old books. Like I have them in German. So yeah, I have a ton of old books and things like that. And sometimes for my sales, I'll sell my books, like the whole book. And they're pretty reasonable. Sometimes I do auctions for those and they can get outlandish, but most of the time they're pretty reasonable. Like, who was I? Was from Virginia. Who did I see was from Virginia? Huh. I'll have to think about it. Virginia Medical Monthly. And this is from 1886. So, I mean, there's actual advertisements in the back. A uterine supporter. We're not going to look at these because some of these were like pretty crazy. But yeah, so I mean, you can find things pretty reasonable, pretty cheap. I have some like old college yearbooks that people were going to throw away that I got. I mean, I've got a ton of stuff. I have some that I'm not getting rid of, like poem books by Longfellow and Henry and O'Keeffe, you know, that were originals. I have a collection of 5 books. They're all falling apart, so it doesn't bother me if they're falling apart to use them for junk journals. That are 1902 Edgar Allan Poe books, which are awesome, you know, if you do that at Halloween. So, yep, I have all kinds of stuff. But I have rattled and talked more than enough tonight. Oh, yeah, there you go. You get those ones from libraries because they keep it for years and years and years and nobody, you know, gets them or whatever. So it's a good way to get them. I have bought quite a few at my library. And look, because you'll find journaling idea books for, you know, like journaling pages and stuff like that. I found quite a few at my library. So, okay, I am going to get off here. Thank each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up. Again, we'll have a sale on Saturday at 8 o'clock. And I will see you in my next video, which will be tomorrow when we will be doing a flip through of Springtime in Paris. It is finished and in my Etsy store for sale. So you guys have a great night and sleep tight, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming.